Yo, what's up everybody? So beautiful day for AMC, beautiful day for me, because I finally got my freaking 1955 Oldsmobile Rocket back. It's been in the shop for 1 solid year. I haven't driven this car in a freaking year because we were having so much work done to us. This is a 1955. Look at that. We had brand new Craigers put on that puppy, brand new tires, brand new fuel system, brand new starter system, brand new brakes. We lifted the back, we lowered the front, we widened the back axle to allow the tires to sit out a little further so that I could put a fatter tire on it. You can't really see it right now because it's so dark, but I was able to get a fatter tire on the back, so it's just, you know, it's ballsy now. It grabs the freaking road. Yeah, and it's just the stance, you know, it just looks mean. Look at this. Look at this freaking chrome grill, y'all. Look at that beast. Look at the mouth on that thing. He's got teeth. Is that not the coolest shit ever? So yeah, it was fun. I got to drive it today, and it's exciting. The interior is all brand new. Literally, it's better now than it was in 1955. You know, now it's like a daily driver. I'm gonna be taking this thing to the gym every freaking day. But this is the reason I told you guys not to buy these cars, because you're going to be paying $130 an hour to a mechanic that knows how to work on these cars without screwing them the shit up. All right, like, you got to rebuild the carburetor. If you want to keep everything in this car original, you can't just buy another carburetor. You have to rebuild the 1955 in this, and then it can't leak gasoline, because if it does, the damn thing catches on fire. You know what I'm saying? You got to rebuild everything by hand in this car. Then you can upgrade certain components that don't take away from the value, and that's what we did. We just upgraded the components to where we don't take away from the value of the car. And I still have the original tires. Let's say I were to sell it or something, I still have the original wheels. Everything I have is that we take off, we keep. You know, we don't throw anything out. So anyway, very expensive to maintain one of these freaking things, especially right now with freaking Biden in office, because, you know, inflation, and you can't find anybody to work. Like my mechanic, towards the end here, it was just down to him. He didn't even have any more freaking employees working on the car. He was doing it all himself. So that's why it took so freaking long. Wow, look at that freaking moon, huh? Pretty night. Alabama, of course. That freaking thing's right up over my house. Yeah, buddy. All right, so one more shot of the car before we chat. Jack, get you one of those. You're gonna pay out the ass. Right now, I don't know. I probably get 50,000, 50, because it's mint. Plus, it's only got 67,000 original miles on it. 67,000 original miles. 4 owners on this car, y'all. 4 owners. All right, let's get to work. So let's talk about, first of all, AMC had an amazing day, but there's all this discrepancy going around with short interest and shares on loan. And some people are asking me, this is all I got to say about the short interest and the shares on loan. Let's break it down like this. We're roughly at parallel ground with this, okay? A lot of manipulation. Always remember the manipulated part of this, okay? And the watered down, and we're being deceived. You know, there's a certain percentage of deception that we have to factor in. So if you have 100 million shares on loan, and the short interest is hovering around 20%, okay? Now, you know we fluctuate 5% on short interest. It'll go up to 23, it'll go down to 27, it goes, okay. Fluctuates 5%. So how many shares evaporate when we lose 5% short interest? What would that number be if you have 100 million shares on loan? You would lose 25 million shares, correct? It's just simple math. 5% short interest off of 20%, you've got 100 million shares. Take the 5% off the 100 million, you're losing 25 million, which means shares on loan would drop to about 75 million. Now let me ask you this. Have you ever seen the shares on loan drop under 90 million? Have we ever seen that? I'm going to answer that question right now. It's a big hell no. Shares on loan have never dropped below 90 million. Yet we have seen the short interest constantly fluctuating 5% The other day you saw the 3%. Everybody's freaking out. Well, where's the volume if we're getting the 3%? How come it's not transferring over into a higher number? Why isn't the value of AMC going up? The reason is you already know. Straight bullshit manipulation. Here's another thing some people are saying. Okay, well, maybe they're covering with synthetic shares, and that's why the short interest is coming down, because they're just sending, synthetic shares back to the playing table. No, because the short interest is based on legal shares in play, not illegal shares. So, I mean, they very well could be doing that, but that in itself would affect the price. You would see a direct effect on the price without, I believe, the short interest even fluctuating at all. Bullshit manipulation, inaccuracies, and like I said, it could be purposeful, which I believe it is. All right, so I don't freak out over the short interest number versus shares. I don't freak out over that. I love seeing the borrowed interest go up. That's what I care about, because I think that's accurate. When you see the short borrowed interest continue to rise, that's how much Citadel's paying for not covering. It's like your credit card company saying, okay, you don't want to pay off that $50,000 or that $100,000 credit card. We're just going to keep raising the interest on you. You just pay more and more interest. What are you going to do? You pay the interest, or do you pay off the credit card? You see, it's just like with Citadel. Do they just keep paying the interest, or do they finally say, screw it, and pay off the shorts and buy back in the money that would literally collapse the company? You see, so what do? They just keep paying the higher freaking interest. So anyhow, I hope that makes sense. One more shot of the baddest freaking car ever. Well, it's getting a hell of a lot darker. I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see it. Yeah, baby. So I'm going to be in this thing tomorrow. I'm taking it to the gym. All right, y'all. 1955 Oldsmobile Rocket. Y'all have an awesome evening. Doge Warrior out. Shaboom. Peace.